Good morning, good afternoon, good night, good evening. So, thanks for coming. I talked about Mooji yesterday, just one quote. To be true with the moment, not the plan. So, Mooji is one of my teacher. In the spiritual awakening, if you are freelancer, you may have different teachers. And Sri Mooji is one of my teachers. I have a lot of different teachers. So I learn from different teachers. Their speciality of talking about truth. Everyone is a little bit different, but everyone, especially awakened one, talking about same thing in different terms. So that's why I learn from different teachers. Some are Chinese monks, masters. Also, some are like Rupa Spara, Mooji, Deepak Chopra. You may heard already. Nassim Haraman, also Thich Nhat Hanh. So many different spiritual teachers, right? Some Chinese like Jing Kong Fa Shi, Ti Fo Fa Shi, Hui Lü Fa Shi. So different masters, a different lineage, tradition, but they are talking about same thing. And today I want to share one of my favorite one, Sri Mooji. And before that, I have a news. So this afternoon, I'm going to a temple. It's just a temple in Richmond or Greater Vancouver area. Maybe I will see your teacher. Also see my Dharma friend there. Hopefully, have a good connection to be a future monk. Just kidding. Who knows? Recently, I have an urge or willingness to become monk. But it's also depending on the situations, right? Conditions. Who knows? I want to reach out a little bit now. I don't know. I want the purpose is that it's like you have that title. You have that title to teach, to spread Dharma. And people respect you too because I won't say sacrifice, but you devote your life, right? Learning the Dharmas, teach the Dharmas, share the wisdoms, awaken not only yourself, but others. But again, it's not the only way. I will try a little bit. It's not the only way. There's just like Sri Mooji is not a monk. A lot of spiritual teachers are not monks or nuns, right? But they still teach. The other reason is that I really want to experience a monk's life. From experience, you may learn something deeper. So at the same time, I realize I have a desire to become monk. Why? You see, that means this moment is not the best moment. You see, I realized or noticed relative thinking, try to become better, try to become a monk, try to teach more, share more, awaken more. But that's a relative thought. You see, why not now? Why you cannot? You can still teach and share and awaken others now, here and now. You don't need to change anything to be perfect. Anyway, I see the total picture, but also I see the detailed picture too. So I can zoom out and zoom in. It's like you see the forest and you can still zoom into a tree to study a tree, you know, the branches, the fruits, the leaves. And you can also zoom out again to see your study of one tree. Anyway, that's my recent thoughts. So I realize also this remind me of 不即不离. So form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. It depends how which state are you now, right? You can be empty and in a form or five skandhas at the same time. Interesting, right? We are in the Buddhahood. We are in the field of Buddhahood right now. But most people don't know this. I will share this. Maybe ask questions to the teacher today. It's all depending some karmic force. You know, even you want to become a monk, it better you have that connection with the teacher, with your masters, right? If you don't have any connection, maybe it's not the time or it's not the right tempo or right teacher. So Saja said, we read, study, share Dharma with our Dharma friends every day. Keeping up with daily life becomes tricky. Monastery life could have a good option. Yes, if you do have the condition, why not try? At least try a retreat or 1 month, like saying goodbye to the to the world, family. It could be fun too. But at the same time, you realize the mind play tricks. As long as you see your thoughts, your desires, your dreams, you should be fine. So I will share my screen of Sri Mooji's words. Can you see, Saja? The most difficult thing in the world to do is just to be. It's crazy. And yet, being in itself is effortless. Wow, that's cool. That's really a weekend quotation. So it's a realization after you awaken. The most difficult thing in the world is to do is just to be. So you don't need to do to be. That's why being in itself is effortless. Do you realize that? You may need a lot of effort to become someone like a chef a technician, a doctor, acupuncture, a businessman. You know, you need a lot of effort to become someone, something. But or to be, you don't need any effort. Let's let's pause a little bit, recognize our true being. Okay, that's about 1 minute. I guess you recognize your being, your presence, right? The awareness itself. Instead of the contents of the awareness, you are aware that you are aware. Very simple, actually. So you may realize it's an effortless realization or recognition. Why? Because you are awareness already. We don't need any effort to be who we are already, right? We need some effort to become something or someone we are not. Is that logic for you? So this recognition, the awareness of is aware of itself, is a retreat. This is the retreat. Retreat from the external world, from the bodily sensation, and from the mental activities to who you are, the pure awareness. This is a true retreat. And you don't need to go to anywhere to retreat. Again, I use the Ouroboros. Now, Ouroboros is biting its own tail consciously. Initially, it seems we need some effort to be aware of the awareness itself. Why? Because we used to think or look outwardly. We used to think and look outward. Now I'm asking you to look within. It seems to take some efforts, but actually no. The more you practice to be aware of the awareness itself, the more you get used to this new state of mind, let's say. No matter what you think who you are, you're doing or not doing something. Being is always here and now. That's the tricky part. If I say there's a being and doing, or being and non-being, all the non-being or doing happens within the being. The body, the mind are within the being. The world is within the being too. And being is originally equal. You are a being, I'm a being, a dog is a being, a cat is being, everyone in the world is a being. So we are equal, a true equality. So in the same, so if you go deeper, when you see a stranger on the street, behind that face, that clothes, you see its true identity or being. You realize the equality between you and him or her. So, meaning that you see through the five scanners, you see through forms, feelings, perceptions, mental formations, and limited consciousness. It's like you not only see through your five scanners, but also you can penetrate their five scanners right into their essence, the being, the pure awareness. It is this recognition we are living in the same field of pure awareness that you may love him or her. You may understand him or her in a deeper level. You may accept that maybe they're not awakened yet, but no matter they're awakened or not awakened, the field of pure consciousness is always there. So you may have more acceptance to his or her awakened state. Everyone is on this path. Maybe you just one step ahead of him or her. Do you follow? Is this a Buddhist temple? Yes. So it's even in Vancouver we have different temples, right? We have Vajrayana or more Tibetan style. We have Theravada, more like Asian, South Asia style, like Thailand, and we have Chinese style. So- and we have so many different lineages, like Zen, like Pure Land, like Georgian, Lin Ma. So if you don't have a right view, you may lost which lineage, which master I'm going to follow, you know? Sometimes, it's very confusing too. Actually, in my eye, they're same. You see, underneath all the differences, you see the sameness. Okay, let's go on to the next quote. So, the next quote, I changed the quote. Can you still see the screen, Saja? So, the second one, don't watch the mind, which is always changeful. Watch and be the self, which is ever motionless and ever peaceful. Wow, cool. Do you agree? So Mooji is suggesting that stay with the true self. Sometimes in Chinese we say 保任. So you are aware of the awareness. Now, please, and remain in this recognition. Remember, I said this true self has two attributes. One is motionless or stillness, and silence. Can you recognize your inner stillness and silence? And the rest in this recognition. So beautiful. Once you recognize your inner stillness and silence, you have a little joy, contentment, clarity, peace. A sense of security. You feel safe. A confidence. You can stay calm and peaceful without any disturbance, agitation, anxiety. And it's kind of power, you know, kinetic power, like you're charging your battery. Uh, do you drive a hybrid or electric car? Charging. Yeah, be the self. So watch the self. Here is a watch and be the self, right? So watch the self is the process of awareness, is aware of itself. Look within, right? That's a recognition. You look within, find your inner peace, calm, inner stillness, and silence, and stay there. Be there. Be effortlessly. It's same thing like don't watch the clouds, be the sky. Clouds are always changeful or moving. Sky does not move, motionless. So again, there's two steps. First, watch or recognize the true self with two attributes, inner stillness and silence. Second step, be rest. Whew. Sometimes after a whole day's work, you're tired, fatigued, exhausted. Finally, you arrive at home, you just drag, let go your backpack or anything. You just lie on bed. Whew. Something like that. Finally, I arrive at home. I can rest. Finally, after so many years of searching, looking, seeking, traveling, relating, experiencing, thinking, acting, speaking, doing. After so many years of all these, finally you arrive at home. Okay, so you're saying if in daily life, whether the thoughts are positive and negative, I keep reminding myself the true self. The mind is blank. Yes, the mind or thoughts or mental activities has no power over the true self, you. Reflections in the mirror can never hurt, damage, distort the mirror itself. No power over the mirror at all. Mind has no power over you. Mind includes emotions here. They are empty, you see. Mind and emotions, thoughts, mental activities has no power over you because they are empty. No true self. No CEOs can overthrow a boss. No general managers can overthrow the owner. Do you follow? You can fire them anytime. Be the self. Anything else is self-created circus. Yes. Pure consciousness is playing, is having fun in so many different forms over so many years, thousands, millions of years, eons, and it's still going on, having fun, knowing, studying itself. It's like the infinity is studying its own infinity through a finite form and name, through a finite body and mind, through the finite nature and the cosmos. Every finite form and name, body, mind, is the playing of fun of the pure consciousness itself. Very interesting and funny. We use the created circus to know ourselves. Do you follow? Actually, it's applied, this principle applied to the individuals like us. We learn from experiences, right? If you don't experience anything, how can you learn or understand anything? Okay, that's the second. Let's go to the third quote from Mooji. Sri Mooji. I missed this one, so here is one. So this is the third quote from Mooji today. Right now, check. What is your state? Your true state is no state awareness, a stateless state. You're beyond any state. Wakeful, dreaming, or deep sleep. You're beyond any forms and names, objects, feelings, sensations, perceptions. You're beyond any colors, shapes, textures. You're beyond anything and everything, yet anything and everything is included. Do you follow? 如来致敬. So, Tathagata's wisdom, Buddha's wisdom, you realize the wisdom, you actualize the wisdom. Everywhere, everywhere. And no state awareness, yet embracing every state. Check right now. You can always ask me a question or share your understanding or experience. So I will go to third of next one. Oh, sorry. So I'll go to, let's see, all. This is the fifth one. You still see the page, Sadia? I changed different quotes now. So you see Mooji. Only the one who is zero, who has discovered the fullness of nothing, knows it is also everything. Wow. Kind mind twisting. What? Nothing's everything, everything's nothing. Zero is infinity, infinity is zero. Tatata is a Buddha's another name. Just make sure I put just one sec. Ta. Tathata or Tatata, I don't know how it should be Tathata. So this is right spelling. So Tatata is the Dharmakaya, is the source of everything. Sometimes Buddha called himself or herself as Tatata. You are Tatata, I'm a Tatata. You don't only realize that. You only have to realize you are Tatata or you are Buddha, which is already perfect, complete, pure, unconditioned. Tatata, suchness, referring to the nature of reality, free from conceptual elaborations and the subject-object distinction. The Buddha referred to himself as the Tathagata. Sorry. So Tathata is suchness, while Tathagata is Buddhism. One who has thus come, who had thus gone. I copy paste right here. So Tathata is suchness. You realize the totality. You realize the ultimate reality. It's just so. Unspeakable. Indescribable. We're talking about it now, trying. And Tathagata is the being who realized Tathata. Buddha realized the Tathata, so sometimes he called himself Tathagata. Yes, Zhenru is Tathata. So the first one. Let's make sure. Sorry, just one second. Equals Zhenru. Yeah, Zhenru. So Zhenru is a Chinese name, Chinese term for Tathata, suchness. So you realize the absolute. Voila, that's it. That's a final destination. That's a true retreat. You retreat from everything, five skandhas, to the core of who you are, to the true self. That's the first step. Let's just say it's the first step. You recognize your true self. Yes. You maybe the Ouroboros first time biting your own tail. And from this state, after a while, after days, years, you can stabilize this recognition, be the self, and now you can do something with this realization, help others, awaken others, love someone unconditionally. So form is emptiness, emptiness is form. You have that total balance between the emptiness and the form and emptiness of feelings and emptiness perceptions and emptiness mental formations and mental emptiness and the limited consciousness all now becomes wisdom of the emptiness. So you have this total balance between the emptiness and the five skandhas. You see, now five skandhas is not five skandhas anymore. It's your tools now. It becomes your technique, your convenient way to serve, to love. I'm using my eye, I'm using my mind, I'm using my hands, body to serve you. So 5 skandhas transformed into Tathagata Garbha. Tathagata Garbha, yeah. So so these 3 letters, 3 words, Tathagata Garbha. Oh man. So let's spell this one again. Garbha. So it's a 如来藏思想. So we have so many understanding. We have, Four Noble Truths, Eightfold Noble Path. We have emptiness. We have middle way. We have Madhyamaka, the middle way, and the Yogacara, consciousness only school. And we also have this Tathagata Garbha, 如来藏. So now you reach 如来藏. Tathagata is 如来, and this Tathagata Garbha is the treasure of the Tathagata. Something like, so the metaphor could be, if you go shopping at a Costco or Walmart or any big giant supermarkets, you're standing in the center of the markets. You watch so many items, objects, stuff on the shelf, displayed. Wow, it's thousands, millions of different items, But you don't shop. You don't pick up anything. You just watch. You are back to the true self, right? That's the watch and the be the self. You don't shop. You don't pick up any item yet. Your shopping cart is empty. Empty. But after a while, when you can stay away from all the, disturbance, distractions, or complexity of the stuff, then now you can pick up something. So this picking up is different from the one who can stay put, still, and silent. They're different. Now you really reach out without reaching out. So in this metaphor, all the items, objects in that supermarket, and you is like Tathagata Garbha. We are living at Tathagata Garbha right now. But most people unconsciously, they don't recognize their Tathagata, Buddha. Buddha is a being who recognizes Tathata. Okay. Now this Tathagata Garbha goes further. Okay, you are Tathata. You realize you are Tathagata. a being who realized tatata, suchness, or zhenru. Now you can play. You can have fun now. You can pick up any item from the supermarket or from the world. You can talk with anyone. You can work as any social role, daughter, mom, doctor, professor, anyone. You can use any temporary temporary social role to play and have fun, and at the same time you awaken others. Now you are in Tathagata Gaba. Wow, thank you. Every time I talk about it, it deepens my mind. It deepens my understanding and the realization. That's why I thank you, Saja, for your company, for your echoing. We are so fortunate. Thank you, Buddha. I'm a good teacher. Thank you. And you are a good listener too. A future teacher, maybe a teacher too. Who knows? Everyone can teach because everyone can love. Mm. Only the one who is zero, who has discovered the fullness of nothingness, knows it is also everything. So everything is the items on the supermarket, thousands, millions of items, categories. But you know they're all empty. So you see the nothingness, or you are zero. So now there's no conflict between zero and fullness or zero and infinity. There's no conflict between nothingness and everything. It's a total balance between nothingness and everything. It's a total harmony between zero and infinity or fullness. Do you follow? So I can go further. There's no zero, there's no fullness, there's no nothing, there's no everything. There's only suchness. And if you realize suchness, tatata, you are tathagata, Rulai, you are Buddha. And once you can realize that tathagata gaba, now you have lots of ways, you have lots of tools to awaken others. You are leading, you find or you recognize you are living in heaven, a heaven without world, a heaven without hell. You recognize your absoluteness. Maybe one more. Maybe just one more. Mm? Yeah, so something wrong here. Just one sec, sorry. Cannot go further. So, beloved Father, you alone are. This alone is to be recognized in this body, for which purpose it was made. Beloved Father, you alone are. This alone is to be recognized by you, Saja. Anyone who watch this in the future, in eternal now, for which purpose it was made. That's the purpose of life. Recognize, beloved Father. He is no other than you. And for this moment of recognition, beloved Father has been waiting for millions of years, a timeless time. Good job, Saja. Good job, Dong. Great job, Saja. Great job, Dong. Nothing is greater than this. Okay, Sacha, that's more for today, maybe. It's fun, right? Yeah, I'm excited too. You have looked for the temples there. Do you find a favorite one? You may stay long, long time. Have you rest alive there? Hmm. Yeah, temples like I don't know how to say them. Shelters or places where you can rest, right? You can realize who you are. It's really work works as we need these temples for people who can go there to find their inner peace and calm and guided by their experienced teachers. Same thing like supermarket, but now it's a spiritual food. It's a chef of spirituality. You can meet in face to face, you know. But they seem to be more less unattracted. Attracted. Yeah, sometimes. But the temple is in your heart, right? The temple is the pure awareness, the ultimate home. You don't have to go to temples to awaken, but a temple may be helping. Maybe, yesterday I went to a, a lounge, a lot of practitioner of Chinese medicine. We talked about a little bit of Buddhism. People have so many different understanding. There's a lady raised the question. You anyway, I see the limitations of the you know people who has studied Buddhism for a while. They still cannot get the essence of Buddha's teaching, such as suchness, tathata, wisdoms, emptiness, and so on. They still stay there at very superficial levels. But I don't try to argue with her. I just see the difference. That it's not easy to be fully awakened. Definitely not easy. You may be misled, not because of the truth yourself, but because of the we are not awakened yet. And in this process, we do need an authentic teacher, better face to face. Otherwise, like in the YouTube every day, like this. Otherwise, it may be misled or you misunderstand, and it takes years to come back, or maybe lives to come back. You are wrong. You know, you missed the essence of Buddha's teaching for a long, long time. So you hear me, great. So keep practicing, deepen your understanding. Find someone or peers that in the same interest as you. Have a little conversation over the essence of Buddha's teaching, but don't argue with them if they don't agree with you. Have that open mind, acceptance, allowance that in the path of awakening we may have different opinions. We may be be wrong for a while, and that's the nature of awakening. We need some, zigzags, to find the right path directly, a direct path, a straight, authentic path. You're doing a good job, great job. We are doing a great job. We can talk about Tatata, Tathagata, and the Tathagata. This is the essence of Buddha's teaching. Emptiness. Yeah. But all the words are my reminders or pointers. It depends on your realization. I'm only here to point because suchness or Tathagata or Tathagata contains infinite information. It depends on our discovery, waiting for our discovery, actually. This is a infinite treasure, happiness, love, power, wisdom for us to discover, to recognize. It's already here and now. We just have to recognize this. Yeah. It's okay to have a conversation once in a while, but don't engage in disputes or arguments. Even you engage in arguments, have a sense of pure observation. You see that two minds are talking about same thing, which may be right, may be wrong, but there is something beyond right or wrong. you know the suchness is looking or smiling or laughing at us. Oh, these two guys are uh, disputing or arguing over me. Funny. Oh, even we are talking about this right now, and there's something greater, like Heavenly Father or beloved Father is looking at these two minds, Sarge and Dawn, talking about him. Yeah, they're okay. Maybe they understand me well or not well, but we're trying, right? And maybe he's oh, these two lovely students, trying to stop me. Not many of them. I mean, the worldly population is really studying me. Funny. Okay, thank you, Sandra. That's all for today. Yeah, you're beautiful. We are so lucky. Me too. I enjoy studying with you, and thanks for staying with me. Look at me. Ordinary. Okay. Thank you. See you.